kids hear the rhythm of parties. Good luck, buddy.
So that's a bit of footage from this morning's ride. Actually, that was a La Perouse ride. So this morning we did it for the first time in ages and tried to make it a bit of a squad ride, a bit of a training ride with a bit of pace line type thing. It's kind of gone to crap. They've done a lot of road works, they're putting the light rail thing in, so you kind of run back through Anzac Parade and down there is kind of crap. So anyone has a good way of making that La Perouse thing a decent sort of flowing ride, let us know. There's only so many laps of Centennial Park you can do. Hashtag make La Par great again, I think. That has to be it. Yeah, so look, we're down in South Coast next week. I'll be brutally honest. The next few days, it's going to be take what you get. I may even be slightly dodgy, and look, I just don't know. I've got Sunday Battle of the Bridge, yeah, got to get logistics for South Coast done, then Wednesdays. I'm just not sure how we're going to go. If there's sort of some continuity issues, like there's any of those issues, because it's great to learn, and if I do any sort of, you know, where I'm trying to make it all out to be one day. Which brings me on to this thing. So I've had my first ETAP issue, expensive one. Now, I alluded to this the other day when I was at Cycling Projects. My rear derailleur's bent. So the guys tried fixing the derailleur hanger, they tried the actually tried the chain, they tried bending the derailleur back itself, but seemingly what had happened is the cage had bent. Bizarrely, I could shift from like the 11 to sort of the 3/4 of the way up the block and it was okay, so probably okay for South Coast. But beyond that, it was a mismatch of disasters. $700 later. Look, I had no idea that's how much a derailleur was going to cost. Whoa! And that's probably how it happened. Worse than over $700. Yeah, look, I was really surprised by that. I'm not going to lie. It has got me thinking about race bikes and the bikes that we race, whether it's worth having componentry that is that expensive. But it just works so well. Anyway. Okay. So that happened. I forgot to tell you, that happened. But we're going to stay on the footpath. Here comes a car now. I haven't really included these guys much in the last few vlogs for the last couple of weeks, really. Hasn't really been a reason as such for that. It's just naturally I've had less of... Oh, that's a stick. I was kind of conscious. I didn't really want to be pulling the camera out all the time when I had the kids. That was originally what kind of was happening, and then the last week Kira has been really sick. She's fine now. Well, she's a baby, so she kind of always gets sick. But I didn't really want to do too much. Oh, Kiri's sick again. Kiri's sick again. But Kiri's sick again. But I will say this.
Let's play Dada Robot.
You want to play Dada Robot? So Kiri's 2 in September. She has changed in the last couple of weeks. I've had some really tough weeks with her. But it's interesting how it tend to have these weeks where it's really bad, and then all of a sudden, like, there's this intellectual leap. The last few days, like, her sentences have been extraordinary compared to, you know, a week or two ago. She was still very much no, yes, want, no. Now it's I want this something, I want that something, we're doing this, we're going on the bus. It's totally different, and that leap seems to have always followed a really tough, like, when I say tough, I mean she cries a lot. That's kind of what I mean. Like I said, with Tour of the Great South Coast, I'm gone for a week. So the way we sort of work that leading up to it is we haven't been putting them into daycare to save a bit of money on that, and I've been looking after them on those days. So then next week we've got a little bit saved up for them to spend some full days in. I'm not sure if any of this is really interesting to you, but kind of thought every now and again I'd just do a family check-in. Do you want to hop off and do that a robot?
Yeah, do it on.
I'm not sure Kiri wants to hop off yet. Okay, come on troopers. I'm gonna start cooking dinner for you guys. What am I cooking tonight, you may ask? Is this interesting in any way? I don't know. What am I cooking tonight? Let's have a look. I'm making tofu stir fry, kind of a tofu soy chili stir fry. I do find with tofu though, soaking it for an hour or so, if you possibly can, seems to give it a little bit more flavour. So I soak it in a bit of soy sauce and chopped chili, thanks to Bo. Hang on, what's he doing on the bike? It was night time and he was cooking dinner. Well, as it turned out, we are stitching a few days together. We're going to Heffron. Couldn't get out this morning, so let's get out there. Okay, full disclosure, I was not going to race today. He was kind of bullying me, but he wasn't doing very well. Then someone gives me a call and says, I'm going to bring an awesome camera. I've got an awesome, cool new website that's going to put photos of cyclists up. Do you want to come along and race? And being a camera whore, I said yes.
Get a few good shots, put them up online. Everyone loves shots of themselves when they're racing, so should be good.
Paint face photos. Tristan, you have to come back to Australia. This is made for you. Hey, bro.
Good race.
So first lap, Jesse Coyle and Chris are off the front. Race update.
Go guys!
Got a huge gap. Chris and Jesse should definitely have this in the bag.
Better win this, Danny!
Yeah, that's really good. Look at the it's huge. We got it.
Did you get the sprint?
No one's here. Well, I got photos though.
Yeah. I'm actually going to protest.
Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now. Isn't it strange how we're safe and home? Together counting days until we're safe and gone.
Sign off version 2. Not having tofu for dinner tonight. Just quickly, big thanks to Dan for shooting some of that footage. Check out his website. There's a huge market for that in Sydney and in New South Wales, so I hope it goes well for him. Look, expect a few stitch-up vlogs over the next couple of days. It's great trying to link that continuity together. It's going to be a bit like that. So Battle of the Bridge tomorrow, then we're down to the South Coast. So we'll just see. But we'll see you later. Oh yeah, Jesse won, I came second and Dan came third. There you go.